Hey guys, welcome back. Shadow Drone here once again. I was going to post a quick review of the Sovol sv01 3D printer, as you can see here, which is a standard Creality version of the 3D printer. It's been very good. I got it on Amazon on a flash sale for $199, and they're now back up to like $300 and some odd dollars. But this thing has been awesome, and the technical support on this from this company is 5-star plus 5. Setup on this thing is easy peasy. Literally took me 20 minutes. It comes pretty much 98% assembled. The only thing you need to do is hook up the gantry, which is already assembled. So it's this piece from down here to there, and down. This is already on it. This is already all done, except this isn't plugged in. So all you do is screw this onto the platform, which is already completely assembled except for this. And then all you need to do is mount the spool holder, the filament sensor, and the control panel. That's it. And it's already all assembled. You just screw it in with 2 screws and you're done. And it's literally ready to go out of the box, just like advertised. I did have a problem with it the first 2 weeks in, but it turned out it was a faulty knob on this thing to turn it. And all I did is contact the company on their website, and they immediately sent me out a replacement, and I got it within 3 days. So I'm very happy with this 3D printer. It is my first. I've done quite a bit of stuff with my drones and stuff like that. It saved me a ton. Not only that, but on one of my BMW restorations, I was able to print out with ABS plastic. I was able to print out fasteners that are literally very hard to get. And when you do get them, they're expensive as hell. And I was able to print them out for free. So can't really complain. So let me give you a quick demo on the case that I built. So since my 3D printer is in my home office, in the house, I designed and built a vacuum sealed glass case. Well, actually, ABS glass case. So what I did was I used some 2x2s, okay, and cut them into a box and some plywood, half-inch plywood, and I used the pegboard in the back, as you can see there, and then I also sealed it in the back of the pegboard so nothing comes out, but you can hang stuff on it. I then purchased some poster framing that comes with that real thin plexiglass, okay, which was really cheap at Target. And I basically built the printer around that plexiglass, and I sealed it with 2-way silicone tape, okay, which basically is a tape that I use for modeling and is super strong, and I put it on there and basically attached it and airtight. Then the other thing I did was I created a ventilation system, which is back there, as you can see. That's the ventilation. And I put a fan assembly right there, okay, in a glass sealed box. And then I have 6-inch flex tubing, basically this thingy right here, okay. And what this does is it attaches to this down there, and this panel is designed to slide in to my window. So I open up my window, slide this in and close the window. This seals it up so no cold air goes in or goes out, or whatever you want to call it, and it vents the fumes outside. So it basically allows me to print ABS and pretty much everything else. PLA is pretty much no odor, so I don't really need it so much for that, but just in case, I do vent everything that I print, and it allows me to print nonstop without any kind of fumes in the house. Now the corners are decorative. Basically, I printed those out on my 3D printer to kind of make it look kind of cool. And then finally, the only intake on this printer housing is a sealed ventilation right here, and it has a filter in it, which filters the air. So the way it works is the fan sucks so hard that it creates a vacuum inside, but air does go in through here. So the clean air goes in, filters, goes directly into the power supply underneath, okay? There's a ventilation underneath the printer where the power supply is and the power supply fan. And what this does is it pumps cool air directly into the power supply, cooling the power supply and then letting the air, clean air, escape into the box and then get sucked out at the top. So this was a little design concept that I thought about. It kind of makes the unit kind of bulky, but it's big enough to allow me to work in it and to pretty much do anything. And those of you who've had 3D printers know that sometimes you got to do work on them because the filaments get stuck and so on and so forth. But it's been very good. I like it. Oh, and one more thing. I did install a wireless control here, which is on a magnet. Okay, and there's a module on the outlet. This allows me to turn the printer on and off without pushing the button inside. And it has time off, 30 seconds and a minute. So if I want to shut it down and give it a minute to cool off, then I just hit the 60 minutes and the system continues to run a minute after it's done, sucking cold air in and cooling the motor. And this gives it a little bit more lifespan. So for a first 3D printer, I'm very happy with it. I definitely suggest it. If you don't take my word for it, do your reviews. But as far as what I've been using it for, I'm very happy with it. It's too bad that it's up to $300 now and more. So I would have liked to get a second one, put it out in the garage, but never mind. One's enough for now. Anyway, I hope this helps for anyone looking for a 3D printer. And there it is. So I know this was a fast video, but I'm not into doing these long drag out videos. I'm pretty much direct to the point. And as far as all the special effects and all this perfect professional videoing, well, as long as you get the point across, in this case, I'm not a movie producer. So it works for me. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helps and talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.